Hello and welcome to MC in Focus, Montgomery College's only student-produced newscast. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Seth Resnick.
And I'm Connie Ngozi. Here's a look at today's stories. An industrial fire ignited by power tools caused by estimated $1 million in damages to an industrial building in Rockville on Monday, according to Montgomery County Fire and Rescue spokesman Peter Peringer. At around 9 a.m. on Monday and again on Tuesday at the same building, firefighters reported heavy fire conditions at the Kevin Smith Building and Design Carpentry Shop in Taft Street. It took about 150 firefighters to battle the flames at the cabinetry business in Montgomery County.
In Ukraine, top diplomats are proposing an end to the country's violence. If an agreement is reached, all sides of the ongoing conflict will refrain from violence and seized properties will be returned to their legitimate owners. Illegal groups will also be disarmed. This comes after a week where the eastern part of the country was a borderline war zone with Ukrainian soldiers squaring off against pro-Russian militants. Many shots were fired, but it remains unclear at this time if there have been any deaths. Pro-Russian militants, many of whom may be actual Russian soldiers, have rebelled in 9 cities. The Ukrainians surrendered both weapons and vehicles to the militants, although this has been denied by the government in Kiev.
A Germantown man pleaded guilty to robbing 5 Montgomery County businesses. 53-year-old Dwayne James is tied to 5 businesses that together lost thousands of dollars in cash and 1 business that lost $10,000 in jewelry. James admitted to robbing a gold spot at AT&T Unique Mobile and Liberty gas station and 2 Shell gas stations. On September 16, 2013, a federal grand jury indicted James. Marcia Murphy, U.S. Attorney spokeswoman, says James admitted to 3 other robberies. The judge can consider the new incident during sentencing.
And now for some new developments at Oscar Pistorius' murder trial. Pistorius took the stand for the first time last week since the trial started on March 3rd. He was on the stand for 7 days where he was cross-examined by prosecutor Harry Nell. Nell accused Pistorius of contradiction in his testimony. He changed the most important part of the story. The story has been self-defense, and during the cross-examination, he said he accidentally pulled the trigger. Pistorius, the South African Paralympic, is accused of murdering his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp last Valentine's Day.
The Jewish Living and Learning of Northern Montgomery County is planning to build a synagogue off Georgia Avenue. The Jewish congregation owns properties on Georgia Avenue near Route 106, which will not only be placed on worship but Hebrew school during the weekends and on weekdays at daycare. Rebecca Walker, an attorney for the law firm Miles and Stockbridges, hopes to offer the project the county planning board before the summer break or early autumn with construction, likely to be leased a year or a year and a half. We'll be right back with more MC in Focus after these student-produced commercials.
Most people know that they should wear sunscreen if they're going to be out in the sun, but many are unaware that getting a little sunshine every day is important for your health. You may have heard that sunlight helps your skin create vitamin D, which helps prevent cancer and heart disease. But did you know that just 10 minutes a day promotes better sleep, a happier outlook, and can even prevent depression and seasonal affective disorder? Don't let a gloomy indoors bring you down. Get outside for 10 minutes a day and get in touch with the joyful youth inside you. Sunshine, essential for life.
Montgomery College students are absorbing what they learned from the Health and Wellness Fair. They were able to participate, explore, and educate others. This was a great day, enjoyed by my counterpart Connie and myself, Seth. We got to explore all the various booths and learn the significance of each health aspect. The Health and Wellness Fair was at the Montgomery College Rockville campus. This event was very exciting, informative, and interactive. Some of the community participants were the Mental Health Association of Montgomery County and medical assistants. The Montgomery College Dance Company participated in a great exercise called Zumba, a Latin American dance fitness program. The MC athletic department had hands-on physical activities such as jumping, running, and sprinting. There was free HIV testing and a booth where you could learn CPR. Student tables included poster presentations on each course offered in the Health and Wellness program. If you weren't there, you missed out on a great event. Always remember, folks, to take care of your general health. It's the winter that seems like it will never, ever go away. Hopefully, this recent cold spurt that will be it, as this weekend's forecast looks a bit more favorable than what we have seen these last few days. Today, we're going to see temperatures in the high 50s with partly cloudy skies, and by nightfall, temperatures are going to drop into the upper 30s to around the lower 40s. Tomorrow, we're going to warm up a bit as temperatures will be in the upper 60s to lower 70s. With partly cloudy skies, Sunday, we're going to see a bit of the same, mostly sunny, and temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Our future outlook shows temperatures in the mid to upper 60s and lower 70s. As we move into next week, get out those umbrellas because some stormy weather is coming midweek.
With beautiful warm weather in the next week's forecast, many are finally celebrating on offset spring. For allergy sufferers, spring is just another miserable round of allergy medication, but year-long relief could be just one injection away. The Food and Drug Administration approved a pollen allergy vaccine. Grastech earlier this week, pharmaceutical giant Merck and Company developed a similar tablet in Denmark and Canada. The treatment has been available in Europe in 2006. The pollen allergy vaccine will be accessible in the US by late April for people ages 5 to 65.
Every year in the month of April, there are two meaningful holidays celebrated by Jews and Christians across America. They are called Passover and Easter. The Jewish people celebrate Passover for 8 days. This year, it started on a Monday night and will go through this Tuesday night. On the first 2 nights, families gather for a 30-minute ceremonial dinner known as a Seder, where readings, songs, and prayers are shared. This joyous festival commemorates Israel's deliverance from slavery in Egypt. Christian people commemorate Jesus Christ rising from the dead. This weekend, Easter Sunday, is the most important day of the year. The egg symbolizes new life, fertility, and rebirth. Just like Passover, families gather for dinner, and Easter dinner includes turkey, ham, or lamb.
Montgomery's College Art Department always has something going on. MC in Focus Brian Fiffick talks about what they are up to now.
This art gallery is really impressive. Tell me a little bit about it and the art that it showcases.
Well, our gallery is set up to exhibit art that we feel will complement the studio classes that we teach. So this particular show is a show made up of prints, which is one of the areas we teach. We teach printmaking courses in a technique called lithography, intaglio, and woodcut.
Montgomery College's art department offers many extracurricular activities. What are some of the more popular ones?
Probably the most active activity is our Student Art League, which is a student-run club with student officers. It does have a faculty advisor, Professor Robin Meyer. The Student Art League this year has about, I want to say 30 to 35 students, and they meet once a week. And some of the things they do, they arrange for guest speakers to come.
As the chairman, what is the best part of working in this department?
Probably the best thing about working in an art department like this is you're working with students who are creating things. They're using their imagination, they're exploring creativity. Some of them didn't even know they were creative, and they're learning how to do things visually in ways that perhaps they've never done before. We begin with basic courses like Introduction to Drawing, I have students all the time who come in and say, I can only draw stick figures, and who will leave being able to draw really quite beautiful things. And to be able to see students gain that kind of confidence and really sort of unleash the creativity that they have in them is really probably the most exciting thing in working with our students here.
So that's a look at the great art department here at Montgomery College. Reporting for MC in Focus, I'm Brian Fippick.
Friday, and it's time to see what's going on in the movie world.
Everything goes.
Looks like you're giving the orders now, Captain.
Damn right.
Captain America 2, starring Chris Evans, is on top of the box office, earning over $41 million. If you haven't already checked out this movie in theaters near you, go right ahead this weekend and do that.
The weather sure has been crazy this spring. I wonder how it's affected sports.
That's a good question, Connie. Let's go over to the sports desk. Marcus Van Putten, take it away, Dynamite. Come on.
Thank you, Seth. Welcome to In Focus Sports. My name is Mr. Dynamite, also known as Marcus Van Putten, and I will be the host giving you the latest of all the sports in the world of sports. Well, it's been a very busy week in sports, so how about we get right into it? Let's start off with the red-hot MC Raptors men's baseball team. The Raptors have been playing very strong this season, losing only 6 games and winning 17. The Raptors hope to keep up their strong season as they clash heads with Anne Arundel on Saturday. Games will be played at Anne Arundel, with the first game at noon and the second one at 2. As for the Lady Raptors, yes, I know it has been a very tough season, but the Lady Raptors hope to bounce back through this tough season with a win on Saturday as they face off against Anne Arundel Saturday at 3. Playoffs? We ain't talking about playoffs? Yeah, that's right. We are talking about playoffs, and it's in full effect in D.C. After a big win against Miami on Wednesday, the Wizards hope that they can carry momentum during this playoff run, as the Washington Wizards will go head-to-head with the Chicago Bulls in the first round of the NBA playoffs. So make sure you tune in this Sunday at 6. This will be the first time in over 4 years that the Wizards will play a playoff series. But the Wizards are not the only team in D.C. that's making big noise. The Washington Nationals proven to be a threat in the National League East, as they have a record of over 500. They hope to get a win this weekend as they face off against the St. Louis Cardinals tonight at 7 p.m. As for the Orioles, they are hoping to prove that they can hang with the big boys as they play against the Boston Red Sox tonight at 7. Ooh, this should be a really good one. If you thought we didn't have any football news, we got you covered. NFL free agency has already been a big surprise for many fans, and it just keeps getting better. Ex-Tennessee Titans running back Chris Johnson landed a deal as he will be taking his talents to the Big Apple, the New York Jets. And last but not least, the DC United Soccer is looking to make a name for themselves as they play Columbus at 7 p.m. this Saturday. Well, that's all the time for sports today. I'm Marcus Van Putten. Back to you, Seth and Connie.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.
Graduation is right around the corner. Students from all 3 campuses gather to pick up gowns and tickets for the ceremony. Aside from getting the materials necessary for their graduation, students were given an opportunity to speak on camera about their overall experience at the college, as well as the future prospects that they will soon follow. At the end of each student's interview, they gave shout-outs to family, friends, and anyone else that supported them throughout the journey. At the college, and the students' video shout-outs will be aired during the commencement next month. That's all the time we have for this week. We'd like to congratulate our very own Mariolis Molina and Charles Steven for the birth of their beautiful baby boy. For MC in Focus, I'm Connie Ngozi.
I'm Seth Resnick.
And I'm Marcus Van Putten.
Thank you, and join us for another edition of MC in Focus next week.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye. Have a good one.